Awesome. Okay, you're all on mute, but feel free. If you have a chat or something you want to say, please let me know. And can you guys hear me okay? Thumbs up. Awesome. All right, very cool. So today the class that we're doing is going to be focused on the first chakra, right at the base of the spine, the Muladhara chakra. And it's all about feeling safe, feeling trustworthy in our bodies, feeling trustworthy in our lives. And when we have that balance and that harmony in that first chakra, like I said last night, we can start to activate that Kundalini energy, that infinite consciousness, that creative consciousness within all of us. So we're just going to start with our left hand on our hearts and our right hand just touching the earth, the ground. And so we do this mudra here to really connect in with the earth. And so the element associated with the first chakra is the earth element. So allowing that right hand to root down, the left hand on the heart, the eyes to close. And just feel yourself connecting with your breath. Inhaling, feel the cool air moving in through the nose. Exhale, feel the warm air flowing out. Start to feel the sit bones rooting and grounding down. As you feel the crown of the head reaching up tall, you feel the heart soften. You feel the legs relax. You feel the body start to soften within itself. You feel the eyes relax, the jaw relax, belly relaxes, the arms get heavy, the legs get heavy. Start to deepen the breath, more conscious breathing in and out through the nose. When I say deepen the breath, I mean try to allow that breath to move all the way into the lower belly. As you exhale, feel the pull of gravity rooting and grounding you down. Feeling that deep connection with yourself, allowing yourself to fully arrive here on your mats, in your bodies, in your space. And then invite you all to bring your attention into the heart, breathing in and out of the heart center. Tuning into that subtle sensation of energy of the heart rising and falling as you're breathing in and out of this space. And we'll begin by tuning into that collective intention that we set last night and that we'll continue to set throughout our week of moving into a higher state of consciousness. To follow our intuition explicitly this entire week. And just allow those intentions to fill your heart center. Knowing that anything we do as a group like this, even if we're doing this throughout the day, this collective intention is far greater and far more powerful when we do it together as a group. If there's any other intention you'd like to set for your morning, for the practice, or for the day, please feel free to bring that intention in the center of your heart. And as the eyes remain closed, slowly bring the hands now in prayer in front of heart center. One more full inhale into the heart. Hold the breath as the heart expands. And then exhale it out. And then we'll begin with the sound of Om one time. Inhale deeply through the nose. Om. Slowly bring the hands down. We'll bring the thumb and pointer finger touching Gyan Mudra. This is the mudra for the first chakra. And we're going to bring our palms to face down. And you're going to want to try and keep, I don't know if you can see my fingers straight, 3 fingers straight. We don't want them bent. We want them straight. And we want our palms to face down, our elbows straight if you can, the spine tall, sit bones rooted down. Bring your inner gaze right down to the base of the spine, to that first energy center, that first chakra. And just tuning into that internal mantra of I am safe in my body. I am safe in this moment. I am fearless. And then we'll start to focus on 4-part breath. Inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5, hold out for 5. We'll do the first round together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing on your own. If that's too much, just do 3 counts. And if it's not enough, you can do 8 or 10. And just really allowing yourself to inhale stillness into the body. Hold the breath with ease and grace. And allow the body to let go and surrender as you exhale. The gaze is down towards that first chakra, and as you inhale, it's almost as if you're breathing all the way down into the base of the spine. As you hold the inhale, you're holding the breath in that first chakra, that first energy center. And as you exhale, the energy rises up, the breath rises up from the base of the spine and out. Your only focus right now is the breath and the counting. Bringing awareness to that stillness as you hold out the exhales and hold the inhales. The top of the inhale, the bottom of the exhale, noticing that stillness. Slowly start to release the counting and allow the breath to stay conscious. Allow the gaze to stay in that first chakra, that first energy center at the base of the spine. Allow the breath still to flow down into that space. If it doesn't happen, just set the intention for the breath to flow all the way down to the base of the spine. Allow the spine to stay tall. And as you keep that focus, the base of the spine, visualize a beautiful light in that first energy center, that first chakra. Harmonizing and healing that space just with our intention, with our breath, with our visualization. I am safe in my body. I am safe in this moment. I am fearless. And then we're just going to move into the next breath, breath of fire, for 1 full minute. And our gaze will stay in the base of the spine, and we're just activating this area with breath of fire. It's this powerful breath out through the nose. The inhale is passive. The mouth remains closed, and the belly pumps. And we're trying to pump the belly from the lower navel. You can keep your hands in Gyan Mudra unless this breath is new for you. Then you might want to keep your hands on your lower belly. We'll all begin together. Inhale deeply through the nose. Through the mouth, exhale, let it all go. Half inhale through the nose. Begin that powerful breath of fire just for a minute. So the belly pumps. The emphasis is on the exhale. The mouth remains closed and the inhale is passive. Charging that first chakra. Slowly release the breath of fire. Inhale deeply through the nose. Bring the breath all the way into the lower belly. Hold the breath with ease, with grace. Keep holding the breath. Exhale it out. Inhale this time. Activate Mula Bandha. Pull the muscles up of the pelvic floor. Feel the energy start to rise from the base of the spine, spiraling all the way up the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head. Hold the breath here and visualize the light filling the brain now. Keep holding the breath. Keep visualizing that light filling the brain. Exhaling out. And one more round, deep full inhale. Activate Mula Bandha, pull the muscles up of the pelvic floor. Feel that energy rising from the base of the spine. Feel that energy rising all the way up the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head. And again, visualize light filling the whole brain. Hold the light, hold the breath. Keep holding the breath. Exhale it out. And just return to these beautiful conscious breaths, inhaling, exhaling through the nose, eyes tuning inwards. Tuning into that stillness that you created with your breath. And then as you're ready, you're just going to switch so the opposite leg comes forward, just to keep the hips even. You're going to bring the palms to face down onto the laps. And again, we're going to bring our inner focus to the lower belly, the lower spine. And you're going to inhale the belly forward, exhaling back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Eyes closed. All your attention is in that lower belly, that lower spine. Continuing to harmonize and heal this first chakra. Inhale forward, exhaling back. This is super easy. You can start to move a little bit faster. You can make the breath a little bit more powerful, or just move slow with long, deep breaths. Just following your intuition, following with what feels right for you. And throughout our whole practice this morning and every day, I invite you to listen to your intuition as we move through the practice and do what feels best for you. If something I'm having you do doesn't feel good, don't do it. Do something else. Listen to your body. Follow your intuition. Keep this movement going, but bring your hands on your ankles. Bring the attention to the mid-spine, the mid-belly. Inhale forward, exhaling back. Just waking up the spine here. Starting to allow that energy to move from the base of the spine upwards by opening up the spine here. Creating space in between the vertebrae so that the energy can flow through our practice. And then slowly come to neutral. You're going to inhale the arms up to these cactus-like arms. You're going to have a strong belly, so pull the energy up. Keep the lower belly strong and active. And then inhale to the right, exhale to the left. So you're moving with the upper body, the upper back. You're trying to keep that lower body, that lower belly stable and strong. And again, move slow with long, deep breaths or fast with these more powerful breaths in and out through the nose. Again, listening to your body. And then slowly come to neutral. And then you're going to inhale, lift up through the heart. And then exhale, rounding in, bring the prayer to the third eye center. Inhale, lift and open the heart. Exhaling down. Eyes closed, up and in. And as you inhale, you even stretch out the neck, opening up the neck. So as you can see, we're moving the energy and the attention up the spine. 3 more rounds. Big, full, beautiful inhales. Let everything go as you exhale. And the next time you inhale and open up, you'll hold here for a moment. Keep the breath flowing, then bring the palms to face each other. Bring the prayer up top. You can either hold here, this may be plenty for you, or you can stretch the arms straight, the arms behind the ears. Activate the lower belly. Feel the energy rising from the base of the spine all the way up. Lift open the heart. Press the palms together. Reach the prayer up to the sky. And then slowly release the hands in front of the heart center, eyes closed, tuning in just for a breath. And then at your own timing, you're going to make your way into a tabletop position on our mats. Just taking your time to arrive. And as you arrive onto your tabletop, spread the fingers, knees directly underneath the hips, and just move through a few rounds of your cats and your cows. Eyes closed, starting to really tune into the breath with the movement. If this doesn't feel right and you want to move your hips from side to side, you can do that. Or maybe some hip circles. You have about 4 to 6 more breaths. As you close the eyes and tune in, listen to what your body is craving right now for movement. And then slowly come to a neutral spine. Root through that left shin and reach that right leg up. You're going to press through the palms, belly active and strong. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to rise. Exhaling in. Same thing, you can move slow or you can move fast. We're starting to wake up the whole body here. We're getting into the hips and the hamstrings today to really ground and root down. Our hamstrings hold so much fear. So just with our movement today, we're starting to release that with our movement. The next time the leg and the heart lift, you'll hold here for a breath. And then release the leg down. Move through 1 round of cat and cow just to even out the spine. Come to neutral. Root through the right shin. Lift the left leg up. Belly strong and active, heart lifts, leg lifts, and moving with the breath. If you'd like, keep those eyes closed, Bring that gaze up and in towards that third eye center. Inhaling and exhaling. And the next time the leg lifts and the heart lifts, hold for a breath. Release that leg down, one more round, cat and cow. And then you'll come to a neutral spine, you'll tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, allow the head and neck to completely relax. Bend deeply into the right knee as you press back through the left heel, and then switching sides and just take a few rounds, pedaling out the feet. Allow the breath to flow. And then come to your neutral, downward facing dog. And we're gonna just start to warm up the body, one breath, one movement. Bring those big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg rises high. Exhale, step it through, left knee drops down. We'll hook our thumbs, root to rise, lift open the heart. And then exhale, release the hands down. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Lead with the heart, come all the way up. Reach the prayer up to the sky. Tiny back bend emerges. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Right foot to the back of the mat. Knee drops down. Hook thumbs. Root to rise. Open the heart. Exhale, hands down. Step back to a high plank. Hold for 3 breaths. Press through the palms. Belly strong. Legs active. And then we'll lower knees, chest and chin. Rising up, baby cobra. Forehead on the mat. Hips back to the heels for 1 breath in our child's pose. This pose you can come to at any point through the practice if you need a break. And then lifting back up, downward facing dog. Holding in your downward facing dog for 1 more breath. Switching sides. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, stepping it through. Right knee drops down. Thumbs hook. Release the hands down, stepping forward. Belly strong, lead with the heart. Rise all the way up. Hands in front of the heart. This time closing the eyes just for a moment to feel the feet rooted and connected to the earth. Open the eyes, continue to feel the feet connected. Inhaling up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, left foot to the back of the mat. Knee drops down, root to rise. Release the hands down, stepping back. Hold in your high plank, 3 breaths. You have the option of knees, chest, chin, again, or you can reach the crown of the head forward, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. You can always skip that part as well. Taking 1 breath here in our downward facing dogs. Bringing those big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg rises high. You're gonna step this right leg forward. You're gonna hold here. And you're gonna come high up on these fingertips. And you're gonna inhale, lift and open the heart. And as you exhale, press through that front leg to straighten out and fold over that right leg. Inhale, opening up the heart. Exhale, folding forward. 1 more round. Inhale, opening up the heart. Exhale, straightening out, holding here. It doesn't matter if that right knee is bent, that's totally fine. And if you can, root through that right foot, press through that right foot to straighten out that right leg. Wherever you are, allow the head and neck to relax. This is super easy for you. Lift the ball of that right foot to dive deeper into the backs of the legs. Head and neck relax. And then slowly come back to that lunge. Lift and open the heart. Find that stability in the feet. Rise up to a full high lunge, bringing the prayer up to the sky. Holding here for one more breath. Take a big inhale, exhale, warrior two, opening up. Find that stability, gazing out over those front middle fingers. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhaling up. Stay rooted here, straighten out that front leg and just switch to the backs of your mats. Warrior two, left hand side, gazing out over those left middle fingers. Take a big inhale, reverse as you exhale. Inhale to rise. Hands on the hips, straighten out the legs, bring both feet so they're externally rotated away from each other. Slide the hands down, come into a little goddess pose and just moving back and forth. And then bring hands in front of the heart center, eyes closed, feel both feet connected, rooted deep down into the earth. Continuing to feel that connection. As you feel that connection, open the eyes. You're going to inhale, reach the prayer up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, hands in front of the heart. 3 more rounds. Deep, full breaths. Feel both feet fully rooted, fully connected to the earth. Press the earth away with the feet to rise up. And then as we come down, we'll hold here just for a breath. And then straighten out the legs, come back to your warrior two, 1 breath. And then at your own timing, windmill the hands down, step back to a high plank, move through a vinyasa of choice, or hold in your high plank, or just meet back in downward facing dog. Holding in your downward facing dogs, allow the heads and necks to relax. And then bringing those big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg rises high. Exhale, stepping it through. Holding, coming high up on the fingertips. Inhale, lift and open the heart. Exhale, press through that front foot to straighten out that leg. Moving at your own pace. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. It does not matter how much you straighten that left leg. Just do what's best for you. The next time you straighten the leg, you'll hold here. Pull that belly up. Allow the head and neck to relax. If this is easy, again, lifting the ball of that left foot. And then come back to that lunge. Open the heart. Stay rooted and strong through the feet. Rising up into your high lunge, prayer up to the sky. Take a big inhale as you exhale, warrior two, left side. Reverse your warrior. Inhale to rise. Switch to the backs of your mats, warrior two. Reverse. Rising up. Hands on the hips, straightening out this leg. Come back to our goddess pose, sliding our hands down. Again, moving back and forth. And then come to neutral. Inhale, lift and open the heart. Exhale, bring opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Moving at your own pace. For an extra challenge, closing the eyes and feel that connection with both feet rooted and grounded to the earth. 1 more round. And then come back up to center. Hands in front of the hearts. Eyes closed. Press the palms together. Open the elbows wide. Sit a little bit deeper. Hold here, lift the 10 toes, feel the 4 corners of both feet rooting and grounding. Release the toes, open the eyes, straightening the legs. Come back to your warrior two, left hand side. Windmill the hands down. Step back to your high plank position. Move through a vinyasa of choice, or just hold in your plank, or hold in downward facing dog. Holding in your downward facing dogs for 1 more breath. And then bringing those big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg rises, high lunge, stepping that right leg through, coming right up into your high lunge. Find that stability, hug those feet in towards each other to help scissor those inner thighs and sit just a little bit deeper. Hands come by the sides, interlace the hands behind the back. Start the back bend from the lower belly, mid belly, heart lifts. Keep bending deeper into that front knee. One more breath. Stay rooted and strong. Gazing up, stay rooted and strong through that right foot. You're gonna lift up into your warrior three. If this is way too much, bring the hands in front of the heart center, or you can always bring your hands down onto the earth. And if it's fine, you're gonna keep the hands interlaced behind the back. Rooting through that right foot, feel the energy rising up the leg, belly strong and active. And then from here, thinking about your high lunge, gracefully stepping back to the high lunge. Lift and open up the heart. One more breath. And then staying here with your hands, straightening out that front leg, walk that back foot in so you have about 2 or 3 feet between your feet, and you can walk that right foot out to the right just a little bit to have a little bit more space. And then from here, we're just coming halfway down. So you're gonna really create space in the spine, and you're reaching the heart forward, lengthening through the crown of the head. So we're not folding forward, we're keeping space in the spine, reaching the heart forward, reaching the hands back, hugging the feet in towards each other to help reach the right hip back, the left hip forward. Couple more breaths. And then with a strong belly, rooting through your feet, rising up. Release the hands, hands in front of the heart center. Come to the tops of your mats. Eyes closed, again, tuning into both feet, rooting and grounding deep down into the earth. And then you're gonna open the eyes and you're just gonna walk your feet so they're a little wider than hip width apart. You can stay at the tops of your mats. I'm just moving so that you can see me. And you're just gonna come right down into yogic squat malasana. If this is too much for you, you can always have your hands on your earth, and then you can have your hips up, or you can sit on a block if you have one. And if this is easy, you're gonna press the palms together. You're gonna reach the elbows into the inner knees as you press the knees in towards the elbows. You're gonna close the eyes. You're gonna lengthen the crown of the head up towards the sky. And as you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, feel the lower spine rooting down towards the earth, the feet connecting deeper. Inhale, reaching up tall through the spine. Exhale, feeling that deep connection of the feet and the sit bones rooting down towards the earth. One more round of breath like that. And then when you're ready, opening the eyes, bring the hands down, lift the hips up, come into a forward fold. You can keep the feet about hip width apart, and then bend the knees so the belly rests on the thighs. Shake out the head and neck just a little bit here. And then on your next inhale, halfway lift, straighten out the legs. Exhale to fold forward. Make your way back to a high plank, moving through a vinyasa of choice, or again, just holding in your high plank, or moving back to downward facing dog. As you arrive in your downward facing dogs, we'll hold here for one more breath. Head and neck relaxes. Bringing those big toes to touch, thinking of your high lunge. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, stepping it through, rising up. Find that stability first, and then hands by the sides, interlace the hands behind the back. Start the back bend from the lower belly. Lift and open up, trying to keep length in the back of that neck. Trying to reach that right heel over those right toes, so bringing that right heel forward, maybe bending a little deeper into that left knee. One more breath. Rooting through that left foot, find that stability. Make your way up into your variation of warrior three. So maybe you kept your hands interlaced behind the back. Maybe you had your hands in prayer. Maybe they were on the earth, wherever you are, rooting through that left foot. Feel the energy rising up the leg, belly strong. Reach the hands back, the heart forward. And if you'd like, you can extend your pointer fingers straight behind you this time. The Jupiter fingers moving us into that state of expansion. One more breath. And then gracefully stepping back, high lunge. Lifting and opening the heart for one breath. Straightening out that front leg, back leg comes in. Find that equal weight in both feet. Same thing, halfway down. Keeping extending that pointer finger if you did so. Keep reaching the heart forward, keep reaching the hands back. Lengthen the back of the neck. Bring your attention to your feet. Feel that connection to the earth. Opening up the hamstrings here little by little. And then slowly rising up. Hands in front of the heart. Big toes come to touch at the tops of our mats. Eyes closed for just a moment. Tune into the feet. Tune into the hearts. The feet are directly connected to the heart center. So the more that we're connected to the earth, the more that we are rooted and grounded, the more we can live from this heart space. If our feet are not connected to the earth, it's much more challenging for us to move into that heart space. Walk the feet out once again, wider than hip width, externally rotating the feet. Come back into your yogic squat, your variation. If you're down low to the ground, we're going to come into a little heart opener. So you're going to bring the right hand on the earth, the left arm up. This may be plenty for you, or if you have a bind in your practice, you can open up into a bind. And if you're up a little bit higher, you're just going to twist right hand on the knee, left arm up. So any variation, 2 more breaths. Keep both feet rooted equally into the earth. And then slowly come back to neutral, hands in front of the hearts for 1 breath. And then opening up to your variation, whether the arms are extended, whether you enter full binds, or maybe you were lifted up, left hand on the knee this time, right arm up. Breathing fully and deeply all the way into the lower belly. And as you exhale, feel the body rooting, relaxing, letting go. And then come back to center, slowly unwinding, hands in front of the hearts, eyes closed for 1 breath. Inhale, lengthen up tall through the spine. Exhale, feel the body rooting and grounding down. Open the eyes, release the hands. Once again, forward fold, bring the feet so they're parallel. Bend the knees, belly on the thighs, shake the head and neck out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, stepping back to your high plank position, moving through a vinyasa of choice or just meeting in downward facing dog. As you're in your downward facing dog, go ahead and remind yourself of our collective intention, moving into that higher state of consciousness, following our intuition explicitly, following that inner voice. Bringing the big toes to touch. This time thinking of your warrior 1. You're going to inhale, right leg lifts high, step it through. Back heel roots down onto the earth and rising up, warrior 1. Same thing here. We're going to release the hands down and release the hands behind the back. We're just going to reach up for 1 breath, and then we're going to fold forward into humble warrior. So if this is too much, you're going to allow the belly to rest on the thighs, and if not, you're going to come on the inside of that right leg. And again, if you'd like, reach those pointer fingers up towards the sky. So we're on the inside of our leg, but our pointer fingers are reaching up towards the sky. The head and neck are relaxed. Hug the feet in towards each other to help scissor the inner thighs, bringing the right hip back, the left hip forward. One more breath. And then slowly rooting through the feet, strong belly lifts you all the way up. Release the hands. Straighten out that front leg. Walk the feet in again, so you have about 2 feet. And you have an option here. With the arms, you can bring the hands on the hips like this, interlace the hands behind the back, or a prayer. So any of these 3 variations with the arms. Once you find your arm variation, inhale, reach up with the heart, and then lead with the heart to fold forward. Maybe you come halfway, or maybe you can come further. Wherever you are, breathing deeply, hugging the feet in towards each other to scissor those inner thighs. If you're folded way forward, belly up and in. Allow the head and neck to relax. If you're halfway, you're lengthening out the neck. Again, deepening that stretch in the hamstrings where we hold so much fear. We're allowing that to slowly start to release just with these asanas. The strong belly rooted evenly through the feet, rising all the way up. Release the hands. Hands come in front of the heart. Big toes come to touch at the tops of our mats. Feel both feet rooted and connected to the earth. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, moving back through a vinyasa or just meet in downward facing dog. As you arrive in your downward facing dogs, allow the heads and necks to relax. Bring those big toes to touch. Left side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, stepping it through. Right heel drops down, warrior 1. Hands by the sides, interlace the hands behind the back, stretching the pointer fingers out, open up. On your next inhale, diving forward, humble warrior. Bringing the torso on the inside of that left leg. Keep reaching those Jupiter fingers, those fingers of expansion up to the sky, moving into our higher state of consciousness. Feet rooted evenly to the earth. Hugging them in, bringing that left hip back, the right hip forward. And then slowly with a strong belly and strong feet, come all the way up. Beautiful. Straightening out that leg, release the hands down, stepping forward. Finding your arm variation, you can do a different variation on this side, totally fine. Lifting up and folding forward. And once you've come into your position, see if on this side you can lift the 10 toes so you feel the 4 corners active on the feet, maybe creating arches in both of the feet. Always connecting in with our feet. Hold here, but release the toes down. 1 more breath. And then slowly rising up. Hands in front of the heart. Stepping forward, big toes come to touch. Inhale, back bends emerge. Lead with the heart to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step back. This will be our last vinyasa of this class. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Bringing the big toes to touch, thinking of your high lunge. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it through in between the hands, coming up to your high lunge. We'll immediately bring the hands in front of the heart center. And you're gonna come up here into warrior 3 for 1 breath and then move into standing splits. But as you arrive up into your warrior 3, find that stability. And then you're gonna come into standing splits and you're gonna see how long you can balance without touching your hands on the earth. Rooting through that right foot, reaching up through the left leg, and then releasing the hands down. Belly up and in towards the spine, reaching the heart towards the toes, and then the heads and necks relax. If this is in your practice, you can bring the right hand on the ankle, the left hand on the ankle. It's up to you. You have 3 more breaths in whichever variation. And then unwinding the hands, we're all going to come back to a low lunge. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. And then you'll walk your hands on the inside of that right foot. So you're going to walk this foot out just a little bit, turn the right foot out at an angle. And then you're going to drop this back knee down and untuck the back toes so you're on the tops of the feet. And then you're going to come high up on the fingertips and open up the heart, opening up the whole front of that left side. Stay here or press through that left foot and lift that left knee up. Wherever you are, you have 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing the knee down. And then we'll come into the next variation of runner's lunge. So you can stay just as you are. This may be plenty for you. Or you can come down onto the forearms. And if it's in your practice, you can always bend the back knee, reaching behind and lifting and opening the heart. So just coming into whatever variation you feel the most comfortable in, where you can breathe for 5 full breaths. And then slowly rising up. And then you're going to make your way up into a tabletop position and just move through a round of cat and cow, just evening out the spine. And then you're going to make your way into a downward facing dog. 1 full deep breath here in your downward facing dogs. Left side, bring those big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg rises, stepping it through in between the hands, rising up into that high lunge. Hands in front of the hearts. Same thing on this side. You're going to lift up into your warrior 3 for a moment. Find that stability. And then seeing how long you can hold in standing splits without touching the earth. Finding that connection with that left foot. And when you're ready, release the hands down. Belly up and in. Heart reaches towards the feet. Head and neck relaxes. And again, if it's in your practice, you can bring your hands around that left ankle, just moving with what feels amazing for you. Breathing deeply. And then release the hands, stepping that right foot back, coming into that lunge, walking that left foot out a little bit, hands on the inside. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes, come high up on the fingertips. And if this is easy, press through that right foot to lift that left knee for the next few breaths. Keep lifting and opening the heart. Maybe the eyes are closed. And then slowly releasing that leg down, coming into your next variation. So maybe you stayed here, maybe you came onto your forearms, maybe you bent that back leg and reached around. Wherever you are, I again invite you to close the eyes for the next 4 breaths. Tuning inwards, tuning inside. Allowing this practice to be a place where you can tune in more deeply, each breath, each pose. Slowly unwinding. And then slowly making your way back to that tabletop position for 1 more round of your cat and your cow. And then you're going to come so you're on the sides. We're going to come into 1 more deep hip opener. And when we move into these hip openers, we're really moving into opening and expanding and harmonizing that first chakra. So we're going to come into frog pose. So You're gonna have the knees wide and you're gonna line the ankles up with the knees and you're gonna flex these feet. So it sort of looks like that. And then you bring your hands on the earth like this. So if you reach back or you reach forward, one is more easier than the other. You wanna come to the place that's a little bit more challenging. And then we want our heads and necks to relax and we want to activate the third eye center. So you're going to stack the fists on top of each other and bring this third eye center right onto the fists. Or you can have a prayer and bring the thumbs to the third eye center. You can always roll your mat up to put under your knee if it's too painful for you. We want sensation, not pain. And we're only here for a minute. So I invite you to close the eyes. And we're going to inhale to the count of 5. Exhale to the count of 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continuing on your own. And just as we did at the beginning, as you inhale, see if you can bring that breath into that first chakra, that first energy center at the base of the spine. Bringing the gaze to the base of the spine. By having your hands in that third eye center, you're stimulating that naturally. So bring the gaze to the first chakra. All your focus is on the breath and the counting. Allow the sensations to rise and fall with the breath. And then slowly release the counting of the breath. Slowly rising up, making your way back to the normal way onto the mats. And you're going to come into a wide-legged child's pose. The knees will be wide, the toes will touch, and you'll reach the hips back, forehead onto the earth. If this is too much for you, you can always come onto your knees and bring the forearms down and allow the head and neck to relax. Or you're coming into a wide-legged child's pose. Allow the forehead to roll from side to side, stimulating and activating that third eye center. Stimulating the meridians that help to quiet the monkey minds, move you into that deeper third eye center. And then focus your attention on the breath, and as you inhale, bring the breath all the way down to the lower belly, maybe even all the way down to the base of the spine. And as you exhale, feel the belly dropping, relaxing, releasing. Inhale, bring the breath all the way into the belly. Feel the belly expand. Feel the breath going all the way down to the first chakra. Exhale, feel the belly dropping, relaxing, letting go. And just take several more rounds of deep, full belly breaths. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, full surrender, full letting go. One more breath. And then slowly, you're going to rise up. And you're just going to make your way onto your backs. And as you arrive on your backs, you're going to keep your knees bent. Lie on your backs. And you're going to bring your fingers hands sliding down so that the hands come in line and maybe even touch the heels of the feet. I'm going to walk you through just a bridge pose, but if there's another pose, another back bend you'd like to do, please feel free. So you're going to root through the feet, and you're going to lift the hips up off of the earth, and then you're going to walk the hands, the arms underneath you, interlacing the fingers underneath the back. Press through the arms, press through the feet, and lift the hips up. Reaching the shins forward, rooting through the feet, lifting the hips. Taking 3 more full breaths. Keep reaching the shins forward, keep rooting through the feet, keep lifting the hips, root through the arms. 1 more breath. And then slowly rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time, releasing the hands. Feet come as wide as the mat, knees fall in towards each other. Taking 3 full deep breaths here, allowing the breath to flow again all the way into that first chakra, that first energy center. And then slowly walk the feet in towards each other. Hug the knees in towards your chest. And then take your right hand on your right shin, your left hand on your left shin. Open the knees wide. And either staying here or coming into happy baby, reaching the feet up towards the sky, bringing the hands on the insides of the legs and the hands wrap around the pinky toe edge of the feet. You can rock your baby from side to side. If you have your hands on your shins, you can also rock from side to side, or maybe bring your hands on your knees and do little circles with the hips. Wherever you are, trying to keep the lower back down onto the earth. And then slowly come to neutral. Hug the knees back and towards the chest. Keep the back on the earth, reach the legs up towards the sky. You're going to point and flex the feet. The hands are behind the hamstrings. Maybe roll out the ankles. And then you'll come to neutral. You'll stay here and you'll bring your hands just up over the shoulders. Eyes closed, and then start to shake the hands, shake the arms, and shake the legs. Start to shake the whole body, even allowing the back body to pump up and down on the earth as you shake your entire being for 20 more seconds, releasing and letting go of anything that's no longer serving us. Old belief systems, old patterns, fears, insecurities, shake them out. Shake the entire being. Last 5 seconds, leave no part of the body unshooken. And then slowly release. Bring the legs down onto the mat, wide as the mat. Bring the arms down by the sides. The palms will face up. Eyes will remain closed. Chins tucked down towards the chest. Final Shavasana for a full minute. Take a deep, full breath, everyone, in through the nose, all the way down into the lower belly. Through the mouth, exhale, let it all go. And again, deep, full breath in through the nose. Through the mouth, exhale, let it all go. One more round, deep, full breath in through the nose. Through the mouth, exhale, release it all out. Allow the conscious breath to completely release. then slowly start to bring attention back into your space, back into your body. Start to bring attention to that conscious inhale, exhale through the nose. And just take a moment to bring all your energy into your body. Knowing that anytime we're thinking about the future, anytime we're thinking about the past, anytime we're not in the present moment, we're leaking our energy out of our body. So just take a moment to consciously bring all your energy back into your body. Bring yourself into the present moment fully by bringing your energy into your body. Feeling your whole spirit, feeling your entire physical being. Repeating the mantra internally that my spirit is grounded in my physical being. My spirit is grounded in my physical being. And then slowly start to bring the legs in close together, pointing and flexing the feet, reaching the arms up overhead, maybe hooking the thumbs to stretch the shoulders. And then just take a moment to point and flex the feet as you bring the right hand on the heart, the left hand flat down on the earth. Just how we began, connecting in with that earth energy below us, the element associated with our root chakra. And take a few deep breaths in and out of the heart center. And just remind yourself again of our collective intention of moving into this higher state of consciousness, to follow our intuition explicitly. Reminding ourselves that the more we're grounded, the more we're connected with this earth energy, the more we are allowing ourselves to be in this state of stillness, the more we can hear the whispers of our intuition, the more we can live from this heart center. And then slowly release the hand, the left hand away from the heart, hug the knees in towards your chest, and we'll all come up to a seated position. Taking your time to arrive. And if you have a mala or brought a mala with you, you can reach for your mala. And if you don't have a mala, you're just going to have your hands in Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger touching. You can actually have the palms up or down, whatever feels right for you. Again, trusting what feels best for your body. If you have your mala, we're going to hold our malas right at our heart center with our right hand, and our left hand will hold the base of our mala so that we can, as we chant this mantra, we're moving it in towards our heart center. And so I just invite you to close your eyes. The mantra we're going to be doing together this morning is to Kali. And so even though we're doing this mantra to Kali, we're actually invoking those qualities of Kali that are within ourselves. Kali is the goddess of fearless love. She's the goddess of fearlessness, moving us into that place of the unknown. She's also the goddess that, when we invoke her qualities, we invoke the qualities of releasing our old belief systems, cutting through all that is no longer serving us so that we can move into that state of fearlessness and that state of knowing that at our core, we are all just love. So just taking a moment to move into that space of fearless love, moving into that space of courage, the courage to cut through all that is no longer serving us. Tuning into the sit bones, rooting and grounding to the earth, tuning into the crown of the head, reaching up tall and the heart softening. The mantra is Om Kali Kaye Namaha. Then you will catch on. Many of you already know this. And if you'd like, you can bring your attention and focus to the first chakra. And if that doesn't serve you, you can bring your attention into the heart. I recommend bringing that focus down and in towards that first energy center. And just taking a moment to invoke those qualities, to sit with those qualities of Kali. Om Kali Kaye Namaha. We'll be doing 108 rounds. Inhale to begin. Om Kali Kaye Namaha. 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 And just allow yourself to sit in the vibration of this mantra for a moment. And then bring the hands back in Gyan Mudra, palms face down. Eyes remain closed, focus down and into that first energy center, that first chakra at the base of the spine. Visualize that light expanding in that space. And we'll end with 3 rounds of the Bija mantra, which has no meaning, it just harmonizes and heals. The Bija mantra for the first chakra, Lam, L-A-M, will end with 3 rounds, bringing that focus down and in towards that first chakra, right at the base of the spine, continuing to visualize light. Inhale deeply. Lam. And slowly bring the hands in front of the heart center. Bring your attention to the sit bones, rooting and grounding deep down into the earth. Allow the crown of the head to reach up tall. And once again, allow that heart to soften. Take 3 full deep breaths in and out of your heart center, connecting with that heart space. Bring your gaze up and in now towards that third eye center. Visualize light filling that space. Moving into that higher state of consciousness. Following that intuition explicitly throughout your day. May the light in me honor the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. I hope you guys all have the most amazing rest of your day. I'll just unmute everyone in case anyone has any questions. Let me know. If not, have an awesome rest of your day. Sending you all so much love.